Hello, everyone. It's Charlton, and the woman, the 32-year-old woman nurse from Twin Falls, not Minnesota, Idaho, that reportedly is being investigated for disposing the cell phone, Kelsey Berreth's cell phone, which pinged in Gooding, Idaho, which is very close to Twin Falls. Might even be in that county. I'm not positive of that, but it's very close to Twin Falls. It's the Twin Falls Sheriff's Department that had collected evidence. Everyone sort of presumed it was the cell phone because the cell phone pinged in Gooding, Idaho, 3 days after she went missing on Thanksgiving. So it pinged on the Sunday following the Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was the 22nd. It pinged on the 25th. So it was reported that a 32-year-old woman, a nurse, was being investigated for possibly disposing that. She hasn't been arrested. She hasn't been charged or anything like that, and hadn't been named. Even the ABC reporter who had reported on this knew who she was. In fact, reached out to her, but was withholding her name. Another outlet is now reporting who she is, and it isn't being identified by the authorities, but by this. And this is the source, KMVT. This is the original article that has identified this person through a family friend, and everybody is citing this as the source. But again, it's not the authorities that have named her, and she hasn't been charged or arrested formally yet. So, family friend names Twin Falls County woman investigated in connection to missing Colorado mom. The Colorado mom is Kelsey Berreth, and I saw even before she was named here. I think it was the Daily Mail was reporting that friends of this woman, I think they spoke to, or people who work with her, said that she and Patrick Frazee have been having an affair. I'm not sure for how long, but that's just through associates or friends who know her have said this reportedly. So her name is Crystal Kenny Lee. Those are two different last names. I believe her maiden name is Crystal Kenny. Her married name is Crystal Lee, but she's divorced, and I think she divorced in 2016. That's her picture there, although I think that's a fairly older picture. That kind of makes her look a little younger, and I believe, and I'll play just a little portion of that report. This is her picture as well. I think this is more recent. She, according to the Daily Mail, I think she and Patrick Frazee met at a rodeo, and she actually, I think, is, a rodeo. She rides rodeo. I don't know what the name of that is. Anyways, I just kind of mangled that. So, a family friend confirmed to KMVT Friday that the FBI is investigating Crystal Kenny Lee in connection to the missing Colorado woman, Kelsey Berreth. So they have verified that from the FBI. I wasn't aware of that. I'm reading this for the first time. This is fairly new. Lee lives within Twin Falls County. She's a registered nurse at St. Luke's Health System. Hospital spokeswoman Michelle Bartolome confirmed Lee is on a leave of absence. Meanwhile, Lee attended Hanson High School. We spoke to a high school friend who wishes to be unidentified. She told KMVT that Lee, Kenny, comes from an amazing family, and it's 100% hard for me to believe that she did anything wrong. I'm super sad for everybody. As of 4:30 p.m., Twin Falls County Sheriff's Office spokeswoman Laura Stewart said no one by Lee's name had been arrested. The connection between Lee and Berreth's fiancé Patrick Frazee, who is charged with Berreth's murder, is still unclear. Previous reports said a woman in Idaho is suspected of disposing Berreth's phone. Police have said there was a cell phone ping in Gooding, Idaho, from Berreth's phone 3 days after she was last seen. Frazee previously told police he last saw Berreth on November 22nd. And According to KKTV in Colorado, Frazee's attorney requested for the preliminary hearing to be rescheduled to February. The judge granted the request and also decided that Frazee will be allowed to see court documents laying out the reason for his arrest. He is being held without bond. Berreth and Frazee share a 1-year-old daughter together. She's currently in the custody of Berreth's parents. Okay, so that was, I think, decided in court today. Today was there was a court they were in court to figure out about the consumptive test. I talked about this earlier in another video. There's something that needs to be tested, but that's a situation where the evidence, when they conduct the test, it'll consume it, and it won't be available any longer after you do the test. And so they had to agree to the terms of that, I believe. That's not discussed here. But the other thing was that whether or not to show the probable cause warrant to Patrick Frazee's attorneys and I guess Patrick Frazee himself, and it seems as though they're allowing him to see that in addition to the public defender, his attorneys. Before, they didn't want him to see that, and that was before they revealed this person. And they were saying the reason that they didn't want him to see that is because they were concerned he might basically tamper with a witness that is in connection with the solicitation charges, the 3 different solicitation charges, which many people believe is just 3 attempts to solicit either the same person or 3 attempts to solicit 3 different people. It seems as though it might be just one person. So, okay. And over at the Daily Mail, they do say, the Daily Mail says they spoke with 2 people who know Lee professionally, Crystal Kenny Lee, and they both said that they had been told Frazee was having an affair with her. The couple had met at a rodeo. So, and he trained horses. That was his job. He lived on his mom's ranch and supposedly trained horses, to the best of my knowledge. And that is pretty much the story there. Let me play a little bit of this, and
a picture KBT found online of Crystal Lee. St. Luke's Hospital also confirms that a woman by the name of Crystal Lee is on leave. KBT has been investigating this case day and night. We did talk to Crystal's mother yesterday. However, she told us she's not able to comment about the case. Crystal's brother has told reporters they have been told to keep quiet for now. Meanwhile, a hearing for Patrick Frazee, originally scheduled for today, was rescheduled to February 19th at the request of Frazee's attorney. That judge granted the request. KMBT has reported the 29-year-old mother disappeared on Thanksgiving Day just shortly after she was seen on surveillance tape, shopping with the couple's 1-year-old daughter.
All right, I think she may have actually misreported that. Today's today's court appearance was different than a preliminary hearing that was scheduled for, I think, January 29th. That's what got rescheduled to February, the preliminary hearing, which was scheduled for the 29th of January. Today's court appearance was, for what I said, the consumptive test, to basically agree to the terms under which that would be done between the defense attorneys and the district attorney and his co-counsel, and also the probable cause warrant, but which apparently the court decided Patrick Frazee can see, now that it seems as though it's not really a critical issue, since the person who, well, we don't know that she's necessarily is the person who's the solicitation charges relate to. That's not known, but apparently he's going to be allowed to see that probable cause warrant. Previously, they didn't want him to see that, and that is the story there, man. That is the story there for now. We will, I'm sure, be learning more pretty soon. All right, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I will see you in the next video. Later, man.